Hello, guys. Welcome to the show. I'm just testing out the overlays, all that stuff. Testing, testing. Check right here. Testing, testing. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Perfecto. Testing, testing. Welcome to the show. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it. Okay. Welcome to episode 2 on college football. So, just doing a little testing, guys, since I'm using a different way. Okay, 6 hours. All right, good job. Welcome to episode 2 on college football. Frame rate's okay. Okay. That's what I like about OBS. All right. All right, guys. Welcome to the show. Sorry about that. I gotta do a little testing here. So I'm here. Make sure this thing's right. Make sure things happen. All right.
Welcome everyone to the home
All right.
of
Welcome
the
to the show.
49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. Today's matchup, a battle in the old North State, a contest between a pair of teams from the state of North Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer.
All right.
The give to the tailback.
Crap.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that
good here.
RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Go, get ready, get ready. Let's go.
All right. The doctor always ordered an explosive play to the 40.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 25-yard line.
First down, Tar Heels. Let's go.
15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a...
Converts on 4th down. Still going.
Score that one.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. That may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and you know, we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back. It's a big stat, so I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? First down.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires...
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a
very
fresh
good
set of
here.
downs.
It's a little blurry.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The option look. He'll toss it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Now the toss. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I like the way this offense is ending the 1st half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go.
And he waltzes in
Oh, we got it. Let's go.
Touchdown, UNC!
Feel good
One
about
thing
it, too.
this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to...
All right.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Stands in and takes the hit.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Johnson looking to throw. Going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's all right.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Signals for the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's French. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to keep them from getting a... First play of the drive comes from the 22.
All right, we go. Go hit it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion, coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying play action. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy possession.
Johnson looking to throw. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to...
There he goes! Quick step and go. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just... And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Now on the option. He'll toss it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. How about that defense? Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. With the catch, it's Ship. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete. On the option. The pitch. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Wow, 1st down right there.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
It is a good day. You're right.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got a man. It's Ship. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Sweet cut there. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Look at that clock right
The
now.
Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. It is amazing what you can do with your roster if you just refuse to have kickers. It's also amazing how you can... Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires downfield. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Showing the arm strength to the left. Snags it inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. That's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there. Break.
Touchdown, UNC!
All right, we
they
got it.
punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Johnson looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in on the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And he didn't get there.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it
I gotta figure out
to.
what's
Now
wrong with
just
the
keep
colors.
climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they
All right,
put together
yeah.
consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season.
All right. Okay. All right. to.
Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels.
All right.
For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you.
Alright, I'm doing good here. We just need to run the ball here. Let's go.
He leaves it with his back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back did mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 and 4, and we are not going to deploy.
Oh, come on. Alright. Testing, testing. Oh, come on. Alright. Testing, testing. Oh. Alright. Alright.
Want to get more yards, but you could tell that was was super close from seriously busting
All right,
loose.
we
Nice
go,
job
go.
running the screen,
There you go.
getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Johnson looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hood. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive
Yeah,
yards, and never complain.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal for the offense. Johnson wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to blast their way in.
Oh, we got it. First
Just
down.
hammer it with
Touchdown.
this running back
Tar Heels.
again. He noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already...
All right.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy.
Let's go draw play.
It was hot. The ball was coming out
Let's
of
go.
his hands. The defense better do something different.
Oh, you keep it on the draw. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Johnson looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UNC! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. When that receiver got
Wow.
free, it was all over.
I don't know why it looked like this, guys. So
Like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll pitch it. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. At the 35, he's got room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. First and 10 from the 23. Hauls it in.
oh, we got it here. Touchdown, Tar Heels again.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run play action. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield.
Man, it's tough to play man-to-man on an island out wide. There's so much grass. They can go either way. And, the sideline is usually your friend, so you kind of push him towards the sideline. But great throw to fit that corner route in. Pretty nice coverage, too.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Myers on the move. Connection to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Tar Heels getting set on first and 10. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Hurry up time.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
An explosive
What do you mean it has not?
as he's got the first down. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 30 short, the run, and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Under fire. It's a off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing.
Wow.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. On the run, it's Hall. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run the toss. Runs through a tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll run the option. Runs through the tackle.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
And the Tar Heels will keep this drive going.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man. And what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Hard running there. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give out of the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, I know it's not a lot of ground, but we're going to finish them off here.
3rd down in the red zone. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed.
his man on the option. Now the toss. On his feet at the 40. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Makes the grab. It's Ship. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Gonna run it. It's French. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Johnson wants to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Another incompletion on third down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Never a doubt.
That was too easy.
And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the Tar Heels will try to punch it in on first and goal. Slams it ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. They're going to run it. Touchdown, UNC! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's loose. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the run, it's French. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout.
That was too easy.
Just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. the first down without scoring a touchdown. Off play action. It's complete. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
All right, we got it. I gotta figure out what OBS right now, guys, so bear with me.
Expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, time. All right. All right. All right, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. But I'm out of here. Thanks. See ya. Please like, subscribe.